Hello everyone, this is another lesson. Talk about the compound interest. And this is, today I will prove this formula for this formula of compound interest. Okay. And after this, I'm going to give you some example how to use it. But first of all, I will refer about the exponential function you still remember. Because last year, first term, everyone learned how to plot graph of exponential and the logarithmic functions. Remember that one we practice how to plot graph of the transformations, which is they have three kinds, right? First one is directions, second is the translation, and the third one is the reflections. And we learned that in several weeks. Okay, just can everyone just understand about that one. It's a one kind of transformation. But then today I will give you the compound interest. You can see they are related. Like now, why I refer about this one, the exponential function, because the definition of compound interest is when you plot graph, it's gonna be like a exponential function, the graph of exponential functions, because the graph will keep going up, or either going down, depend the index, okay, in the power. So this another word, you can see this exponential function like a last year COVID, right? COVID-19, the same thing. The graph keep going up, almost every country in the world. Just like now, the situation just become better a little bit. Okay, so that's the one when you learn how to graph. That's the one you can plot graph and see the trend. How is it, right? So this is one kind of compound interest. Is one kind of exponential functions. Okay, they're involved in the compound interest. So the can say this one, the interest earned by an invested amount of money, or sometimes we call principal. Okay, principal is mean the cost, right? The original money you have, and then you bring this money go to invest. After you invest or reinvest, you will earn the interest. You will earn the interest with the money, like extra money on the top of your principal. Okay, that is the interest is covered, or then we call this as compound into the principal. So that interest on interest. Compound interest is like this one. For example, we come to see the example, okay? So you will understand more. For example, Mr. A invests $100 at the rate of 5% compounded annually. So he invests by this one, okay, annually, compound annually. So compound interest here, more here closer, okay. So what it means? So one, like at least Mr. A invests 100, right? When end of the year, because he do by annually mean 1 year. That means 1 year will earn one time interest. So then if the first year, when the end of the first year, just say when end of the first year, okay, he will get the total, the money sum, right? That means he will get the principal 100 plus the interest 5%. So that means you can gonna get 100 times 5% here. 5% is what? 5 over 100, so becomes 0.05. So then you simplify and sum it up. This one, the result gonna be 105, right? So that means from this, the end of the first year, he will earn $105. This is at the beginning, he have only 100. Now he earned $5. That's a difference. The all can say this $5 the interest he earned within 1 year. Okay. So for example, if he want to continue, okay, because he do by annual or compound annual. So if he do the second year, continue second year. If go to the second year, when end of the second year, what's gonna be? He will have get 105 become the principal, not 100 the principal. Okay, so then you're gonna have 105 and plus another 5%. Okay, so it's gonna be 105. So 105 become the principal of the second year and time the interest 5%. 0.5 here. This one is a 5%. Okay, this one means 5%. 5%. Okay, so then this one, when you calculate, this one gonna be 105 times 0.05 plus 105, gonna have approximate 110.25. This is when end of a second year. So in case if you do by the normal interest, annual interest, right, not the compounded annual interest, then when you the second year you will get only 100 original, the first investment 100 time go get the another 5% only. But if you do compound annually, compound, right, compound interest, then instead you're gonna use the original 100, but you use 105 to be the principal. So principal time the interest plus the original one, the principal of the second year, the new one, gonna have total here. So that means you earn more, correct? You earn more instead of you're gonna use a normal interest is a 100 to calculate, but you use 105 which is already plus interest, then get this amount to do the second year to gain the interest for the second year. So you get more interest. That's why they say interest on the interest. Okay, so now again, if say you want to continue third year, say for the end of the third year, what you're gonna have? So $110.25 gonna be the principal of the third year, not 100. Okay, so the principal of the third year gonna be 110.25. The principal, okay, plus the interest. So 1105.25 times the 5% of 5 interest, 5%, so it becomes 0.05. So you calculate it, gonna have approximate 115.76. Okay, dollars. Okay, so the third year you're gonna gain the total in principal plus interest become 115.76 from the original when you invest only 100. So the third year you will gain this one. That means the interest you earn after third year you will gain 15.76. That means you get this one, right? You get the 115.76 minus the original principal, so 100. So you're gonna have what, 15.76. That is your interest after when end of the third year. This is the interest you earn. It's the interest. Okay. Now from this one, see, we can find out one formula for compound interest, correct? We can find out a formula for this one. See, for example here, assume sum, this is a total, that means principal plus interest, right? Okay. Then you get 100 is a principal, okay? The original amount you have, you invest, okay? So we let 100 as a P, principal, represent with the alphabet, the letter with P, okay? And then plus 100 here. Now we go to the first year, okay? Get from the first year. So this 100 is a P, the principal, right? Time 0.05 means 5%, that means interest. Interest, so you use alphabet as an R. Okay, from this one you can see we can get a common factor, P, right? You get P out, common factor. So become 1 plus R. Okay, so that is a formula of this one for the first year, correct? So if you, for example, and next up, this is the first year. Say this is the first year, okay? first year. Now the second years. If I want to find the sum, okay, so I will do the same thing when we do this one, right? But by the number. Right now we use the alphabet to represent what we try to get a formula. So then you have this one, the second year, right? So you're gonna get this one. This is a P plus principal plus interest. So that means this one, the whole thing, right, from the first year. So you like this one, the 105 mean P plus 1 plus R. So 1 plus R, okay? Plus 105 here, it means P 1 plus R. And time 105 here, time interest, okay? From this step, you can see, you can get the common factor, right? Right now, common factor is what? Is P1 plus R, P1 plus R, correct? So then you get the common factor, P1 plus R out. P1 plus R, get the common factor. So you left this whole thing become 1, correct? The big bracket here, 1 and then this one take out 1 time R plus R. So then you see this one, 1 plus R and time P1 plus R. And then you can, did you see the common factor? Common factor 1 plus R, correct? So then you can simplify it, right? Simplify it. Try to change the color. So then this one gonna be P time 1 plus R and the whole thing power 2, same base index plus. Okay, and to go on, if we can want to get the third year, the same thing, try to use the compare with the number we have to create the formula, correct? To create the formula of this compound interest. Now we try to prove the formula, okay? So then the third year, see that, okay? So the third year, this one of the second year become the principal of the third year, correct? That means the one, that means 110.25 is the principal of the third years. So we get this one, right? P1 plus R, the whole thing power 2 become the principal of the third year. So we write down here, 1 plus R power 2. Okay, that means 110.25 mean this one P1 plus R power 2. And then also this one, the same thing, right? So you write down P1 plus R power 2 time interest, right? Time R. At the same time, you see that from this, and then you can get what? The common factor, correct? The same idea. You can get the common factor is what? You can see P of 1 plus R power 2 and this one power 2 is a common factor, right? So we can take it out. P, get it out, P1 plus R power 2. And then this one, take it out one, the whole thing, so we left 1 inside the bracket. Plus this one, take it out, become 1 time R, so we have R here. So final, this one gonna be same base index plus again, see that? So you see that P, I mean here, 1 plus R power 2 and this 1 plus R power 1. So the whole thing gonna be P1 plus R, same base index plus 2 and this power 1, so become 3. So you can observe now, everyone can observe, right? See, everyone can observe here, see, when the first year you have the summation, this one summation, okay, like S here. This is the S, correct? Okay, so the first year you have P1 plus R power 1. And second year you have P1 plus R power 2 here. And third year you have P1 plus R power 3. See that? Same base, but the power 1 for first year, power 2 second year, and power 3 for the third year. So from this idea, we can get, if you keep this one up to the n years, okay? if you keep doing up to the n year, what the formula gonna be? So if we keep do up to the n years, what the sum, the formula gonna be? Means P 1 plus R and this R, okay, power n, correct? So we have the formula now. Okay, make nicer, Kn power R power n. This is the R, it's a rate, interest. So this is a formula here now. Okay. So we get a formula here for the formula of the compound interest. Okay. P, the principal, or the say the invest of the money. Okay. Like in this question example, P is a 100. 1 is a 1 plus R, this is a R 5% interest. N is how many years you invest. In this case, like we work up to 3 years, you certainly paid N with 3. Okay. And this annually mean compounded annually. That means one year you get one time interest. Have to be the complete 1 year, just get interest about this one. Okay, so this is a formula of the compound interest, this one. Okay, so you can check it out, see if I want to find, see the 3rd year here, we get the same amount of this one or not, right? So you can replace in here sum of the 3rd year, okay? So become P principal 100, 1 plus interest. Interest is what? 0. It's a 5%, 0.05, and power if we do 3 years, okay? So you calculate it, we'll have the same amount. Okay, so become 115, $115.76. Okay, so if you do up to 10 years, you just repeat N with 10, that's all. Okay, so this is about the idea of compound annually. So this approved, and they give you some example how this formula come from. I think it's really nice for any student who want to learn to be accountants or learn business management, economics, something like that, right? So this will be financing and banking, same thing. You will make the formula. Okay, and then can be in your SAT1 exam also. Okay, so I will leave it at like for the proving here today. And next lesson, I will give you some example about this, how to use this formula in different years. Okay, not the annual one, not the annual one. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for today. See you next time. Bye-bye.